reported yesterday that John and Joyce Sheridan's deaths in an arson fire in their home in Montgomery were initially being investigated as a double homicide. We've got exclusive new details that tell a terrifying story of the couple's death. The first responders who came into the door of the Sheridan home early the morning of September 28th found what could only be described as a house of horror. I've been covering crime scenes, murders for a long time, and this is one of the most gruesome details I've ever heard described to me. We've learned that Joyce Sheridan was brutally stabbed and lay on the floor in this bedroom, and firefighters and the cops that followed them found John Sheridan with at least one laceration to his body, buried under a large armoire that had a TV on it and broke 3 or 4 of his ribs, possibly. And he was placed at the foot of the bed. It might be this armoire which had blocked the bedroom door and had firefighters struggling to open it. It took them almost half an hour to get the couple out of the bedroom after they responded to the house. Authorities found that at least 2 weapons that were used in this, a carving knife and a bread knife with a serrated edge, had remained in the bedroom.
Wow.
Now, Joyce Sheridan's cause of death has been listed as a stabbing, but John Sheridan's exact cause of death remains a little bit unclear. There are laboratory tests that are being done, whether he was killed by the wound that he sustained from a knife, or smoke inhalation, or something else. We've tried to get any sort of comment at all from the Somerset County Prosecutor's Office, even Prosecutor Soriano himself, and we've got nothing. Now, people who know the Sheridans well said it was absolutely inconceivable that one of them would want to murder the other. A murder-suicide is impossible.
There was absolutely no inkling issue of any problem in the Sheridan family. They seemed to be more at the top of their game than at any time.
It's stunning. Neighbors said Joyce Sheridan had just put up the extensive Halloween decorations that you can see at the front of the house the day before she died. John Sheridan was a fixture at Cooper Hospital, like you said. He was a fixture in Republican administrations, advisor to Democrats too, and he was very involved with Carrier Clinic on its board of directors, a place that helps people with issues and substance abuse. And there's a multi-million-dollar expansion to Carrier Clinic, which he was instrumental in putting together, and I was shown that when I was at Carrier last month. Put too much pressure on you, but is there any chance that any of these buildings might be named after John?
I can tell you the board is working on that.
Okay.
So I think you'll see us properly and prominently recognize John Sheridan and his contributions to Carrier.
And so, at least a physical legacy, a positive development to come out of a truly horrifying tale.
Just what you're saying with the details that are now starting to come out, it sounds like potentially the fire was set to cover up a murder.
The whole thing is terrifying and infuriating because why is the Somerset County prosecutor not telling the people of that community more? Is this a random act? Was this deliberate? The people have a right to know.
We're going to try and get as many results as we can and present them to you as quickly as possible.
Ready? 3, 2...